In this series, we'll be making a horror game from the ground up and teaching you everything along the way. From researching, theorizing, and prototyping, to main menus, UI, and sound. Join me and follow along to become the master game developer you want to be. Hello everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of creating a horror game from scratch, all here on YouTube, where we're going to be teaching you every step of the way. Today we're not even going to be opening the Unreal Engine, because a lot of people think in order to start making a game you need to open up the engine and start cranking away code. But the truth is we have a lot of work to do before we even get into the engine. When I first started doing game development, I actually didn't think this step was necessary. I thought as long as you had a good understanding of what you wanted, you could go ahead and open the engine and start working on it. But the problem with that is the game, let's think about it like this. The game is going to start with one mechanic, and it's going to sprout into hundreds. And all of those mechanics have to be able to communicate with each other, and it's not just gameplay mechanics. Something new game devs don't even think about is saving your game, loading your game, score screens, and the list goes on and on and on. So today we're going to be using my handy dandy whiteboard here with a handy dandy marker, and we're going to be coming up with ideas. Now obviously you've already seen in the title that we're going to be doing a horror game, and I for one really like the paranormal side of horror. I love watching those videos like Nuke's Top 5 of all the ghosts and things happening. So what we're gonna do for our research section is, without knowing any mechanics we even want to do, we just know we want to make a paranormal horror game. We are going to watch paranormal videos and just start writing down everything that we see. Then later we're going to take that data and we're going to use it to start creating game ideas and potential mechanics. Alright, I have Nuke's Top 5 up, which I'll have a link to his channel in the description below. I'm going to watch one or two clips with you guys and kind of discuss with you the things that I'm looking for. Then I'm going to time lapse forward and I'll meet you at the end to go over everything that I wrote down.
The pitter-patter of tiny feet. An anonymous TikTok user who is the mother of a newborn baby has shared only one video to her TikTok page, but the video shows something absolutely chilling.
So scarce videos, only one from that person. We got security cam footage. Unknown laughing. A lot of ambience. Kind of like banging. Creepy music is definitely helping. Oh yeah, more banging. A motion
First, the sound
detector.
of someone laughing can be heard. The mother is immediately alarmed because she lives alone with her baby. She then
Alone?
hears the patter
That's
of
a
what
good one.
sounds like small running footsteps. Twitch streamer Jordan DeSorbo, also known as D-Tune, sets out to explore Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee. The hospital opened in 1959 and eventually closed in the late 1990s.
Old
Over
hospital.
the clinic's 35 plus years of operation, obviously hundreds of people have passed away inside these hospital walls.
Lots of
It is
deaths.
said that the spirits of many of these patients just never left. Visitors claim to have heard the eerie sound of crying babies.
Crying?
Many say they've seen horrifying apparitions and shadow people.
Shadow
However,
people.
none of these chilling stories stop Jordan from staying overnight and broadcasting his ghost investigation live on Twitch. Jordan
Broadcasting.
decides to set up a static camera and a few paranormal research tools. He places a REM pod and a motion-activated music box inside one of the creepy hospital hallways.
Paranormal tools.
Over 3 hours into his investigation, he captures something truly terrifying.
Dark.
So you come over to it,
Weird colors.
you just get in the area, and it works.
Like red.
You want to try this out, all you have to do is walk past this music box, and it'll play a sound, just like that. Why are you continuing? Why are you continuing? Okay.
A music box?
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the EMF.
Which I think was just like a motion detector, which we've already wrote down.
Oh.
I'm gonna write sudden events.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna back up. I don't know what that was.
Confusion.
Did you see it? Right after the motion-activated music box and REM pod go off on their own, a creepy figure can be seen quickly walking past the doorway right
Yep,
in
shadow
front of
people.
Jordan.
We got that
Now,
down.
Jordan doesn't even notice, but his live Twitch viewers do. And one of them sends Jordan a clip of the creepy event live on stream just a few minutes later.
Nobody's down here with me.
Again,
That's
footage.
fine, I'll watch the clip. Go ahead and show me the clip. I'll let you know if it's me or not. Go ahead and drop the clip again. Oh. Oh. I don't
Again, confusion.
I don't know. I don't know who that was. There's nobody else on this floor with me right now.
Again, alone.
I'm alone on this floor.
Underlining alone. Underlining confusion. Underlining shadow
All right,
people.
y'all are freaking me out now.
The Twitch streamer says
Dark
he has no idea who or what he
and
captured and
footage.
says that he was
Because
completely
these are
alone
the
at
things that
time
keep
of the
popping
capture.
up.
Now, we've done stories on the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital before.
I guess motion detector too.
And Jordan isn't the only one who recorded an eerie figure roaming
And
the
alright,
halls.
if you want to finish
If you're
this
a
video
regular
on your
viewer, then you might
own,
remember that just
it's going to be in the description. I'm going to go ahead and finish it myself while taking more notes. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I just finished the video. I will take a picture of this and put it up on screen. Some of the stuff I added since I ended the footage was black and white background, as in it always happens behind the person that we're seeing. Children, tragedy, whoosh by door, out of view, distorted voices, loud repeated noises, and cold. The stuff I have underlined, which means it happened a lot, was security camera, ambience, motion detector, alone, shadow people, broadcasting, dark, sudden events, confusion, footage, background, whoosh by door, cold, loud repeated noises, distorted voices, and out of view. We don't have to use the underlined stuff, but it did happen repeatedly, and it'll be something to think about. So taking a look at our board, we can see security camera and motion detector are both underlined, and that gives me a million ideas already. Imagine a player in a room and they have multiple doors and the light can turn on above the door, meaning motion was detected. While they're in that room, they could be looking at security cam footage and watching random like shadow people. We could be watching things flying off of shelves. We could do pretty much all of this stuff with the main mechanic being security cam footage and motion detector. Now, I'm in no way wanting to look to make a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game or an off-brand Five Nights at Freddy's or anything like that. But thinking about the concept that came up whenever I was looking at all the stuff I wrote down, FNAF is probably the closest thing I can come up with that is going to be closest to the genre that we're going to be making. So now we have our idea. We're going to watch a FNAF video together and just write down as many of the mechanics as we can and just see how they do it. As you can see, I've cleared the board, which the only reason I did that was because I took a picture of it. If you're going to clear your board, take a picture of it, because we might need to go back if our game doesn't seem to be working the way we want it to. Anyway, I've got Markiplier pulled up here playing the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Let's go ahead and watch it like we watched Nuke's Top 5. Again, link will be in the description. Let's go to it.
That is a terrifying animatronic bear. Family Pizzeria looking for security guard to work the night shift.
So it's at night.
12 a.m. the first night. If I didn't want to stay the first night, why would I stay any more than 5? Why would I stay any more than 2? Hello. Okay.
Very small, cramped room.
Hello?
I'm gonna say small room.
Hello? Oh.
Could be
I can't
pulling
move.
up,
That's a creepy skull.
oh, what's it called whenever you
Creepy
hate
things on
small
the wall.
spaces?
Oh, hello.
Claustrophobic, that's right.
Hi. Hi.
So the security camera actually takes over your whole screen. I think that's to help with claustrophobia because you have to focus on only that and not what's around you. So full screen cam. Change cameras by clicking on the map.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know.
Power usage.
Fazbear's Pizza.
Okay.
A magical place.
Well, power and power usage.
Where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage.
They do a lot of like flashing lights. I probably won't do that effect on the screen, but I'll write it down just in case. We'll do static screen. I do think his voiceover here is important because of the stuff he's saying. We'll just say unnerving voiceover.
If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of
Lights to see outdoor and a door and a button to close the door. So we'll do door lights.
the characters do tend to wander a bit.
Close doors.
Roaming mode.
Button.
Their servos locking up. They get
Which I don't think we'll do anything like that either, but it's still important to think about.
today too. But then there was the bite of 87.
Again, we're still focused on the unnerving voiceover.
Human body can live without the frontal lobe.
Why?
Mechanically, we're mostly still just looking at the security footage for anything that could be worth looking at.
If they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you.
I'm even gonna write down lore. I do think lore is something that's huge with these games, especially FNAF. The lore is very convoluted and weird, but people love it. I think it's because they have to come together to solve it.
Stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
Oh, I get it.
Now that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with.
Oh, time limit, because it's technically a time-based victory, so
Especially around the facial area.
we'll do a timed victory.
How having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort.
Yeah.
Death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs.
And since we're only going to watch one video for now, I know that these nights get more mechanically heavy every night. So
I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close.
I'm going to do one
Absolute
more
That's not good.
power.
mechanic
Alright, good night.
Good night.
a night.
Oh no! Oh, that's bad. I understand what I need to do. I need to watch the cams so that they don't come after me. What's missing? Oh, hi! There you are.
Yeah, putting those
buddy.
cameras low enough that the animatronics still seem very large is a big deal. So we're going to do
I get it. I get it.
low
Where'd you
cameras.
go? You still there? All right, you stay there. I don't know if it's
Low
good
cameras
to
are
stay
big
near
enemies, I
me.
suppose.
Oh my god. I thought it was weird that it couldn't
So,
move.
fun fact, there
This
is
totally
actually a
different.
rule when it
Any
comes
horror game I've
to
ever played.
filmmaking.
So what you
If
gotta
there's
do
ever
in
a
case you're
scene
not
where
getting
someone
it,
is
you gotta
much
watch
higher
the
than
cameras
somebody
to make
else,
sure
and the
they don't
camera is
come
angled
behind
up
you,
and
you
the
get a little power.
and down whenever it switches between them,
You're still there.
it's a power thing.
What? Did you move?
Whoever's higher has more power and is in control, whereas whoever's lower is not. So if you look at this situation, you're very equal to the animatronic.
Oh my god. That's terrifying. Why do I leave the doors open? Why isn't there enough power? Hi. Okay, you moved again. Hi. What are you doing there? Might be getting a little close to me. Uh-oh. Oh, oh no. Oh no, no, no.
So
no, no,
cameras
no.
can
No,
shut
no,
off.
No, no, close it, You're gonna get me.
Which I think the reason that's so effective is because you're left in the dark, literally.
Lights.
Which goes back to something we underlined earlier. It's dark and unknown confusion.
There. God damn it. This is like the most terrifying game I've ever played. They're gonna pop out at me. Oh god, he's gone.
Very
Hi,
simple
okay.
mechanics though at the end of the day. Like, there's not anything complex, it's more keeping track of things. So
See where I am.
less complex
You're not
controls,
So that's good. Just gonna periodically check.
just lots of info to keep track of.
Oh God, am I gonna have enough power? Oh God, if I run out of power, will they be like, hey, stay right there. Why am I still using some power? Oh God. Seriously, this is like.
I do think having the power left at the bottom left and something you can visually see does create tension. And I feel like if you couldn't see it, would actually be quite frustrating. So wherever I put power, where did I put power? Here. I'm gonna write can see, just in case we use something like that.
Still there. I'm gonna name you Bunny Holiday. Oh God, where'd he go? Oh God, is he here? Oh, where'd he go? Hi again. Okay, you stay right there. I don't want to have to deal with you. Probably shouldn't do that. I need to conserve power. God damn it! I was like half the damn thing. I think the doors were down.
So this has really good sound design as well. I'm gonna write down sound design because sound is so important when it comes to horror that I'm gonna write it down. I'm even gonna put a little square around it so we remember that this is something vital, right? If a motion detector goes off, we need to hear a noise. If a door opens, we need to hear a noise. If the ghost does something, we need to hear a noise. I'm even gonna put little lines around it.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where are both of them? Both of them. Hi, you're really close to me.
Which comes back to the ambience and laughter and all the other stuff I wrote down.
Okay. So I think I just need to keep the left door closed.
I will say that something they do in FNAF, and I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but the mechanics are vague.
Not okay, not okay.
Like, the player doesn't actually fully understand the mechanics. No one sits you down and says, when bad guy does this, react by doing this.
Is the other one still there?
That's something FNAF has never done. Some people find it very frustrating, but yeah, I feel like it does add to the horror and chaos of it all.
Oh, you're still right behind that door.
So there you saw that even though we're above Chica, we're still pretty close to her eye level, and she's staring into the camera. So while we do have power in this situation, it's definitely being threatened.
I don't want to die. Oh, what was the
So here's something I like. No power is not an immediate death. You have to wait for it.
No. Oh, no. Hi! Oh, God! Damn.
See, like, you've got the whole Freddy music building up, the suspense of not knowing what's about to happen. Luckily, Mark actually wins this night right there, as you can see.
Did I make it?
But I think that that's important. So let's go over what I wrote down. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it will be in the link or in the description below. So I wrote down that it's at night. We're in a very small, cramped room. If you want to look at the cameras, it takes your whole screen up, so you don't know what's around you. For them to change the camera, they were clicking on a map that was visually on screen. There was power and power usage that you can see. Staticky screen, don't think I'll use that though. Unnerving voiceover, really setting the mood of what was going on. Doors and lights, so you had, or door lights rather, so you could see outside the door, but that's the only way you could, is by using the door light. We have a closed door button. Lore, I think, is important. Well, maybe we'll come up with a fun story. Timed victory, so you can't push the horror event. I actually think that's really important here. This timed victory is more important than you might think, and the reason for that is because in a horror situation, if the player plays well and they get out of it quickly, it kind of runs the atmosphere and the feel of the game and the pacing. But if it's timed and there's nothing they can do, it's going to create a feeling of powerlessness, and it lets you, you know, set the pace of the game your way. This is more mechanics every night. low cameras, so we're eye level or just slightly above. The cameras can shut off. Less complex controls, but more things to keep track of. Sound design, mechanics are vague, and no power does not mean immediate death. Okay, so I took a picture of this, and if you're taking notes, take a picture as well. Remember, you're to keep literally everything. I want that beaten in your head. Keep everything. Even if you scrap an idea and it's like a thing of code, keep it. So off camera, I decided to go ahead and write down all of the states or like major mechanics we're going to need in order to make this happen. These are the ones that are gonna happen regardless. So I went ahead and wrote them down, and it's a good starting point to start prototyping out the game to see if it's even fun. We need to get the core mechanics in and check if it's fun, because if it's not, we need to completely shift or tilt what we're doing. So this is the stuff we need to prototype. We need the main room that has the security stuff in it. We need hallways and rooms that the ghosts can go through and the security cameras are in. We need ghosts. We need tools to deal with the ghosts, which will be our mechanics. We need security cameras, which I apparently wrote twice. We need to be able to click on the screen to change cameras. We're going to need buttons for things like light switches, doors, anything like that. We're going to need doors. We're going to need a death and a victory state. And we are going to need lights. So that's it for this episode, guys. We will begin prototyping out these mechanics in the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, please consider donating to my Patreon so I can continue to keep doing this stuff, because I love doing it and I want to help you guys. If you enjoyed the video, also like and subscribe. And if you hated the video, give me a dislike, but at least leave a comment with why you hated it so maybe I can improve the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.